Mom dogs move their puppies from one nesting location to another, or bring a wayfaring baby back to the safety of the litter by carrying the puppies by the scruffs of their necks. Sometimes mom dogs also will carry young puppies by putting a puppy's entire head in their mouths. Today we'll check out how dogs carry their puppies. Number 5. By the scruff. The scruff is the loose skin around your dog's neck. If you've ever seen a mama dog with her puppies, you've probably seen her pick them up by their scruff when they wander too far away. She knows exactly how to grab them so she doesn't cause any pain or harm. The most common way mother dogs carry their young babies is by the scruff of their neck. The scruff is the loose skin behind the puppies' heads. Most often, you'll see the mother dog grab the loose skin at the back of her puppy's neck. The puppy will dangle from her mouth as she carries him from one location to another. It isn't uncommon or dangerous, however, for a mother dog to put a very young puppy's entire head in her mouth for transport. Only the mother dog should carry puppies by the scruffs of their necks. Mom knows instinctively when the puppies have outgrown this means of transportation, and her instincts also tell her how to carry her babies so she doesn't cause them pain or fear. A human should pick up a puppy by cradling him gently, with a hand beneath the baby's rib cage. Your putty tat is not the only species to carry her little ones by the scruff of their neck. Turns out this popular method among felines works well for canines too. Mama dog will simply grab the extra skin around the pups' necks, which is commonly known as the scruff. Once she has a good grip of the pups, she'll carry them to their new destination. Don't worry if the pups whimper a bit when they're moved. It's quite rare for them to get injured in the process. Although doggy moms carry their pups by the scruff, it is not recommended to carry dogs in this way, since we humans don't have the natural instincts on how to correctly carry dogs by their scruff. We can end up easily causing pain or damage. Once a puppy is no longer a puppy, picking them up by their scruff is risky because they are much too heavy to have all that weight placed on their neck. Number 4. Going limp. When mom dog picks up her baby to move him from one location to another, the puppy most often goes limp as soon as his feet leave the ground. Most puppies seem to be perfectly relaxed when traveling with mom via the scruffs of their necks. Many puppies will let all their muscles go lax and close their eyes, appearing to sleep as they are transported from one location to another. You occasionally may hear a puppy whimper or see him squirm when being transported by mom, but this is uncommon. It's quite natural for pups to become limp as an overcooked strand of spaghetti upon being picked up. Most likely they engage in this behavior for some very good reasons. First of all, by going limp, they're much easier to transport since struggling may cause injury or make mama dog angry. Secondly, excessive struggling may cause the pup to be left behind and in harm's way. Going limp, therefore, increases the pup's chances for survival according to Psychology Today. Number 3. Safety first. Mom will transport her puppies only by carrying them for the first few weeks of their lives. Once they start to move about on their own, she will use her body language and other means of communicating to tell her puppies where they are to go. Her reasons for carrying her puppies in the early weeks always are about the baby's safety. Mother dogs carry their puppies to a different location when their instinct tells them that their current location is unsafe. A mother dog also may carry a lone puppy back to the safety of the litter if he crawls too far away from the protection of his family. Newborn puppies will spend their first few weeks in the box or pen in which they were born, so it's important to choose wisely when preparing for their arrival. Newborn puppy care entails a lot of work, but these first several weeks go by in a flash. The space should offer enough room for the mother to lie down and stretch out comfortably without crushing the puppies, and she should be able to come and go freely while keeping the puppies contained. It should also be easy to access so that you can change out the bedding each day. In these early days, mom will clean up her pup's waste, but if it's a large litter, she may need help keeping up. After the end of the second week or the beginning of the third week, the puppies will open their eyes and become more active. Once they start to toddle about, you can move them to a larger pen with room to play, and bathroom cleanup will require more of your attention. Don't expect mama dog to continue carrying the pups by the scruff for the rest of their lives. As the pups learn to walk, they will start putting their own legs to work and will follow mama dog around. Also, as the pups grow, their innate tendency to go limp diminishes, and they'll begin to rebel against attempts to control their behavior, especially once they reach the teenager stage. Number 2. Carrying in the mouth. In some cases, you'll see mama literally carry her pups in her mouth. As much as this looks a tad bit scary to watch, don't worry, mama dog isn't aggressive or engaging in some sort of horrendous cannibalistic act. If you look carefully, you'll notice that she doesn't clamp her teeth down more than necessary. Once the pups are at the new destination, she'll release them, and you'll notice that the puppies are just fine. Dog mommy knows her instinct, and she knows what she is doing. Most times, she might be upset because other people are handling her babies and she doesn't like it. So do give her space and try to only pet the pups when they are in the bed or on the floor. Avoid picking them up. Don't worry about the puppies also. They have this extra skin on their necks. I believe it's called scruff that dog mommy picks them up with. Most animals carry like babies this way. I guess they do it this way because they don't have hands like us humans. Lastly, dog mummies don't usually move their pups unless someone's bothering them, so it's best to leave them in peace and quiet in a comfortable spot. Canine mothers muzzle grab their puppies, sometimes accompanied by a growl, to deter them from suckling during weaning. A muzzle grab therefore does not involve biting, just grabbing. This behavior helps develop a relationship of trust between both parties. We don't hurt one another. Subsequently, the question is, how do I stop my dog from eating her puppies to keep them safe and healthy? Your best bet would be to watch the litter closely for the first few weeks and look for puppies nursing and acting normally. Also, watch the mother's interactions and take note if there are any abnormal behaviors. Sleep near the litter for the first few days. Yes, a mother dog can reject her litter and turn on her puppies. This may happen because she feels unwell herself, or because a puppy seems too weak to be worthy of her care, or simply because of a lack of maternal instinct. Such behavior may appear from the moment she has given birth, or a few days or weeks later. Number 1. Don't mimic mama. You may be tempted to pick up a pup by the scruff, but by doing so, you risk putting unnecessary strain on the pup's neck. The best way to pick up a pup is the same way you would pick up an older dog. Gently slide one hand between the pup's front legs, under the chest, while keeping the other hand under the tail and butt, explains Brad Pattison in the book Brad Pattison's Puppy Book, a step-by-step guide to the first year of training. Also, avoid picking up dogs by the scruff to deliver a correction. Fortunately, more modern and gentle methods are available today when dealing with behavioral problems. Grabbing a dog's scruff is an indication of dominance. In wild dogs or dogs that are fighting, the dominant one will grab the other dog's scruff. When an owner grabs a dog's scruff, it shows that the owner is the alpha. Mothers will also grab their pups by the scruff and gently shake them when they are bad. If you do choose to grab your dog's scruff as a method of training, it is recommended that you consult with a trainer or your veterinarian for proper guidance. But here are the basics. When your dog does an undesired behavior, you should react immediately. Dogs have a better chance of understanding what they did wrong when the action is dealt with right away. Grab your dog's scruff firmly but not too hard. Gently shake the scruff. Sternly say no while maintaining eye contact. Eventually, your dog should be able to associate no with an unwanted behavior, and you should no longer have to grab their scruff. I don't recommend it unless it is the only way to break up a confrontation. Holding a dog by the scruff without lifting him can be used as a way of getting his attention if he is doing something inappropriate. But to lift a dog without supporting his body can do harm. I personally would not recommend anyone to pick up a puppy, a dog, or any animal by the scruff of the neck. If done properly, it may not harm young puppies and animals, but it can often result in the animal experiencing moderate to severe pain due to becoming injured by having been picked up by their scruff. Hope you have understood by now how dogs carry their puppies. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.